Hello, Chelsea fans. Welcome back to the Blues Report, and remember to subscribe, then enjoy your news. Let's dive in. Chelsea step up training ahead of tomorrow's match clash as Estevão joins full session with Hato, Palma, Caicedo, and Joao Pedro. As the sun rose over Cobham, Chelsea's training base was alive with intensity, sharp focus, and fresh energy. With just one day left until their highly anticipated pre-season match, the Blues gathered for a spirited training session under manager Enzo Maresca. The upcoming game is not only crucial for building fitness, but also for testing tactical ideas and integrating new faces into the squad. Among the most exciting stories of the day was the full training debut of Brazilian wonder kid Estevão, while Jorel Hato continued to impress in his adaptation. Cole Palma, Moises Caicedo, and Joao Pedro were all active and pivotal in preparing the group for match readiness. Estevão's first full training with the senior squad. All eyes were on Estevão, the 17-year-old Brazilian prodigy who joined Chelsea in a high-profile move from Palmeiras. Though still young, Estevão arrived with a mature attitude and undeniable technical brilliance. For the first time, he trained fully with the senior squad. And it was clear from the start that this was no ordinary teenager. During the passing drills, Estevão showed flair and precision. His movement off the ball was clever, always looking for pockets of space. When the squad shifted to small-sided games, Estevão lit up the pitch with a nutmeg on Caicedo, followed by a quick 1-2 with Joao Pedro that nearly led to a goal. Maresca was seen clapping on the sidelines, clearly encouraged by the youngster's confidence and quick adaptation. Speaking briefly after training, assistant coaches praised Estevão's composure and energy, with one noting, "He has the vision of a playmaker and the feet of a winger. He's special." Jorel Hato. Calm, composed, and commanding Dutch defender Jorel Hato, another summer signing, continued his seamless adaptation to life in London. At only 18, the former Ajax starlet already looks like a future leader. Lining up beside Trevoh Chalobah and Levi Colwill during defensive drills, Hato was vocal, organized, and solid in his duels. In possession-focused exercises, Hato showed excellent passing range, switching play with both feet and playing clever diagonal balls into the midfield. He is not only building chemistry with goalkeeper Joao Pedro behind him, but is also forming an exciting understanding with Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez ahead of him. Hato's maturity stood out during match simulations, where he neutralized Joao Pedro and Palma in multiple 1v1s. Despite being new, he's already earning trust across the dressing room. Cole Palma takes the lead in attacking patterns. Cole Palma, Chelsea's breakout star of last season, led the attack in training. Always creative and confident, Palma dictated the tempo during offensive drills. He operated both centrally and off the right flank, switching roles with Joao Pedro and Estevão with ease. In a half-pitch scrimmage, Palma scored a stunning curling goal from the edge of the box, leaving Petrovic flat-footed. His link-up with Joao Pedro was especially promising, and the two seemed to be developing strong chemistry. More importantly, Palma was vocal, encouraging Estevão, offering tips to Hato, and talking tactics with Caicedo. He looks ready to take on more responsibility this season, not just as a playmaker, but as a leader. Caicedo controls the midfield engine. Moises Caicedo's presence in midfield remains crucial to Chelsea's structure. Today's session showed the Ecuadorian in top physical condition. Whether breaking up play or initiating counterattacks, Caicedo was everywhere. Maresca placed a heavy emphasis on transitions today, how the team regains possession and how quickly they can switch from defense to attack. Caicedo was central to this idea, working in a double pivot with Fernandez and occasionally drifting wide to cover for overlapping fullbacks. During the final portion of training, which simulated match scenarios, Caicedo's tackling was clean and aggressive, halting Palma on one breakaway and later sliding in to intercept an Estevão pass. His stamina, reading of the game, and physicality stood out. With each passing week, Caicedo is returning to his Brighton form and perhaps going beyond it. João Pedro gears up with flair and fire. João Pedro, the Brazilian forward recently signed from Brighton, continues to make his presence felt. Fast, direct, and intelligent with his runs, Pedro looked sharp today. He played both as a central striker and a wide forward, depending on the drill. In finishing drills, he scored multiple goals, tapping in crosses from Malo Gusto and unleashing a thunderous volley from a Palmer flick. His interplay with Estêvão drew smiles from fans watching from the academy sidelines. The two Brazilians already appear to understand each other's movement instinctively. What impressed most, however, was João Pedro's work rate. During pressing drills, he chased defenders relentlessly, earning a thumbs up from Maresca. Tactical focus. Maresca sharpens Chelsea's shape. Maresca's methods were evident. Build from the back, maintain tight structure in midfield, and be brave in the final third. The Italian tactician spent several minutes discussing shape with Hato and Colwill, stressing the importance of positioning when facing high-pressing teams. Set-piece routines were rehearsed extensively, both attacking and defending. Palmer and Estevão took turns on corners, while Hato and Nicholas Jackson focused on making attacking runs. Transition drills emphasized rapid ball circulation. Caicedo, Estevão, and João Pedro frequently triggered the counter-attacks, while Palmer's role was to find the final pass or take the shot. Team spirit high as matchday nears beyond tactics and drills, there was a strong sense of camaraderie. Palmer was seen joking with Hato, while João Pedro gave Estevão a light-hearted pat after a failed trick. The blend of youth, South American flair, and Premier League experience is shaping a dynamic Chelsea squad. Maresca ended the session with a motivational huddle, reminding the players of the importance of mentality and togetherness. His speech was met with applause and nods of determination. Conclusion. All eyes on tomorrow. With the final training session wrapped up, Chelsea now turns full focus to tomorrow's match. Fans will be eager to see how Estevão performs in a game setting, how Hato holds the back line, and whether Palmer and João Pedro can turn training form into goals. This is a Chelsea team full of promise, with a perfect mix of youth, hunger, and talent. If today's training is any indicator, tomorrow's match could mark the beginning of an exciting new chapter at Stamford Bridge.